Over 2,000 years ago, one day, the ancient Chinese thinker and educator Confucius asked his student Xingzi. In ancient times, the emperors possessed the highest virtues and the most important moral principles. With these, they won the hearts of the people and brought harmony among them. People, whether noble or humble, from all levels of society, felt no resentment or dissatisfaction. Do you know why that was? Xingzi stood up, left his seat, and replied, "As your student, I am not clever enough. How could I possibly know the answer?" Confucius said, "This is what is called filial piety. It is the foundation of all virtues and the root of moral teaching. Sit down, and I will explain it to you. A person's body, limbs, hair, and skin is all given by their parents. To not dare harm or damage it is the beginning of filial piety. Living in the world by following benevolence, righteousness, and moral principles, achieving accomplishments, and gaining a good reputation that brings honor to one's parents, this is the ultimate goal of filial piety. Filial piety begins with serving one's parents, then extends to serving the ruler, and ultimately leads to establishing great deeds and achieving lasting fame. As stated in the classic of poetry, Book of Songs, in the section Major Odes, King Wen. How could one not remember their ancestors? One must speak of and carry on the virtues of their forebears. Confucius taught us that filial piety is the foundation of a person's moral character and the root of educating and guiding people to regulate their behavior through ethics and morality. Filial piety is so important that it can win the hearts of the people for the ruler, promote harmony among the populace, and bring peace to the world. What astonishes many is that filial piety was a key factor that set human ancestors on a different evolutionary path from other animals millions of years ago, ultimately leading humans to become the dominant species on Earth. Filial piety is the most distinct characteristic that sets human ancestors apart from other animals. Human society cannot exist without it. Confucius said that caring for oneself is the beginning of filial piety, and this should be easy to understand. A mother's love is the greatest emotion on Earth. Without it, no species could continue to exist. A mother's love is the most selfless feeling. She gives her children meticulous care and attention, and the only return she hopes for is filial piety. At home, a mother educates her child from a young age in traditional ways. When the child is affectionate and obedient toward her and the family, her heart is filled with joy, for this is a filial child. When a child goes to school, listens to the teacher, studies diligently, and gets along well with classmates, it brings joy to the mother. If the child wins awards in extracurricular activities such as math competitions or swimming contests, the mother becomes overjoyed and ecstatic. When children enter adolescence, the harmful and anti-traditional influences in society cause mothers to worry about their still maturing children. This concern is not unfounded. In fact, academically, K-12 students in the United States now lag behind students in other developed countries, and in terms of cultural awareness and understanding, they fall even further behind students from countries with a stable sense of traditional cultural identity. The United States is the world's only superpower, and this is inseparable from the founding values and cultural spirit established by the nation's founding fathers. Upholding the traditional culture on which the United States was built is an honor for every American. Being filial to one's parents and loving one's family from a young age at home is the return that a mother hopes for after all her efforts for her children. This is the traditional American family value and cultural heritage.